Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 3, Movements towards a New World, lecture number 4. Friends, up to now, in this chapter, we have already discussed about the different incidents due to which the Second World War came very near. Friends, we started discussing from fascism. When we were discussing about fascism, we understood that this word fascism means the total control of the state on everything. This fascism was started in Italy. We understood that at the end of the First World War, this Italy was on the victorious side, and how this Italy was ignored by the victorious nations. Here, Italy expenditure in the First World War was more than $12 billion, and also more than 6 lakh soldiers of Italy had died in this First World War. Though sacrificing a lot, Italy felt that it was totally ignored in choosing the territories after the First World War. Due to these people, the people of Italy were angry and frustrated. At that time, Benito Mussolini, he established a fascist party in Italy. He kept the bundle of stick and axe as its symbol, which in fact was the symbol of the Roman Empire. We understood that he adopted the principle of one party, one ruler. He started giving training to his volunteers, to his party volunteers, and started capturing the different countries, different parts, and started the expansion. Friends, due to this reason, after a short period, Italy broke up all the tie-ups with the League of the Nation and joined the Rome-Berlin-Tokyo axis. After that, we discussed about the Nazism, in which we learned that how in the First World War, Germany was made responsible for the First World War. Germany was economically totally ruined, and after the forceful signing of the Treaty of Versailles in the Paris Peace process, Germany was further economically ruined. And as Germany was forced to sign this Treaty of Versailles, which the Germans felt totally unjust policy. And due to this, the Germans were also very angry and frustrated. During this period, in the year 1919, Adolf Hitler, he joined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, which was later on known as the Nazist Party. Friends, we are very much aware about the Adolf Hitler aggressive and very severe policies. He adopted very severe and aggressive policies. After the death of the German President Hindenburg, he assumed his post and put his dictatorial rule in Germany. He adopted very severe and aggressive policy over there. He made a massacre of lots of European Jews, gypsies, and mentally challenged people on the name of purifying German race. This whole event in the world history was known as Holocaust. Friends, we understood that it was due to these policies of Adolf Hitler that made Germany again responsible for the Second World War. After that, we discussed in our previous lecture about the militarism in Japan. how the Japan was also ignored like Italy after the First World War. Japan was on the side of the Allied nation, but when after the First World War, during the distribution of the provinces, during the Paris Peace process in the Treaty of Versailles, Japan got the provinces of China, while on the other side, France and Britain, they distributed the provinces of Germany among themselves. The people of Japan did not like this. They thought it unjust. And in the conference at Washington in the year 1921-22, Japan was forced to give away its two islands to the British and France. Friends, here Japan did not like all these things. During that period, friends, here it is said it was this period that elections took place in Japan, and the parties supporting the militarism got majority in Japan and came in the rule. They started the policy of expansion and colonization, imperialism in all over the world. Later on, they started conquering the different areas for the sake of expansion. They broke up all the tie-ups with the League of the Nations. And friends, Japan again started making his relation better with Germany and Italy. So Japan, this whole relationship, this whole these things that was conducted by Japan, the militarism in Japan, made Japan also one of the major responsible country for the Second World War. Today we will learn one more incident, that is about the global depression. Let us learn about the global depression. Friends, here it is said, when the First World War ended, when the First World War ended, it ended with several major problems. Friends, here it is said, when the First World War ended, it ended with several major problems. Like we can say, like unemployment, starvation. Here such kinds of problems were experienced. Economic downfall, also we can say that political systems were failed, etc. Friends, here we can say that when the First World War ended, it ended with several problems. Several problems were experienced after the First World War. We already learned in the effects of First World War in the second chapter about these all problems. Here we say lots of such problems were experienced after the First World War, like the unemployment increased in the world, starvation increased, economic downfall happened, all over the countries. Political systems were failed in major of the countries. So these were some of the major problems that were experienced after the First World War. Here it is said, the head of the majority of the European countries, the head of the majority of the European nations believed that these problems will come to end very soon. Friends, here we say the majority of the heads of the European nation, the head of the majority of the European nations, they believe that once this First World War is over, though these all problems are existing in the countries, but still, as the time will go, these all problems will soon come to an end. Here we say this soon come to an end. But here we say, but these belief proved to be wrong. Friends, here it is said that majority of the heads of these European countries believe that though these all problems are existing, but very soon these all problems will come to an end. But this belief proved to be wrong. Here it is said that suddenly people started selling. Suddenly people started selling majority or large sum of shares. Here we say people suddenly started selling majority or large sum of shares in Wall Street. They started selling large sum of shares in Wall Street stock market of America. People suddenly started selling majority or large sums of shares in the Wall Street market of America. This incident means large sum of selling of the stock market. This shocked the stock market heavily. This shook the stock market heavily. Friends, as we all know that the world economy is always running due to this stock market, and after the First World War people were facing the economic downfall, and due to which reason the people, those who were having the shares with them, they started selling their shares so that they can change them, they can convert them into money instead of their shares, and that is why they started selling their shares in the market, in the Wall Street market of America. And when majority of people started selling their shares and lots of people demanded money instead of their shares, this shook the stock market heavily. Due to this reason, the stock market was totally shocked. Friends, here it is said that this event was called the Wall Street crisis. Friends, this event in which the people started selling lots of shares and into which the whole share market of America shook down, and this whole event was called the Wall Street crisis, and it started on, and this crisis that is Wall Street crisis started on 24th October 1929. Friends, here it is said that this event, that when majority of the people started selling their shares and demand money, the whole Wall Street crisis started happening, and this event was known as Wall Street crisis, and this crisis started on 24th October 1929. Then here it is said that the Wall Street crisis shook the whole world. The Wall Street crisis, it shook the whole world and scattered the economy of various nations. Due to this Wall Street crisis, it shook the whole world. The effect was seen in the economy of the whole world, and it scattered the economy of the various nations. Various nations' economy started scattering due to this Wall Street crisis. This crisis gave birth to the global depression. This crisis gave birth to global depression of 1929 to 1932. Here it is said that, friends, you can clearly see when this crisis started on 24th October 1929. Here it is said the whole world was shocked into the economic problem. Every country started facing economic problem, and these gave birth to the global depression. Global means maximum countries of the world started facing these economic problems. They went in the economic depression, and these economic depression, these crises that existed from 1921 to 1932. So friends, let us understand about the effect of this global depression. Friends, let us understand the effects of the global depression. After understanding what was global depression, now let us understand that what happened, what was the effect of this global depression. Most of the countries of the world were affected due to this. Here it is said that most of the countries of the world were affected due to this. Even the superpower, even we can consider even the superpower like the Great Britain had to, even the superpower like the Great Britain had to sacrifice its policy of keeping the, he had to sacrifice its policy of keeping the gold reserves this Great Britain had to sacrifice its policy of keeping the gold reserves against its currency pound. Friends, here it is said, what was the effect? The effect was clearly seen that even the powerful superpower country like the Great Britain also had to sacrifice its policy of keeping the gold reserve against its currency pound, and they have to sacrifice this policy as they were facing the economic problem. So friends, you can see the effect of this global problem. These policy in turn affected these policies in turn affected other nations of the world. These policies also affected the other nations of the world and international trade and industry. These, here it is said, these policy in turn that also affected the other nations of the world. This affected the other nations' international trade and industries. This also started affecting to the international trade. Even the prosperous nation like America, here it is said not even America was left aside, even the prosperous nation like America also had to impose America had to impose strict measures. Also, America had to impose strict measures. Global trade was reduced. Global trade was reduced. The global trade was reduced by America to half, we can say, was reduced to half. Global trade was reduced to half. Means even the prosperous country like America also was affected due to this global depression. America was also not. America also had to impose strict measures for doing international trading. Also, America started imposing strict measures. Global trade was reduced to almost half. The global trade, means trading with the other countries by America, was also reduced to half. So, these here we can say that even America was not left aside. Thus, ruined economies. Thus, we can say these ruined economies, widespread unemployment, widespread unemployment, economically and politically, frustrated nations, you can say, even the nations were economically and politically frustrated nation wanted nations wanted immediate recovery. Which lead to Second World War. This lead to Second World War. So friends, here it is said that the effect of global depression was even the countries like superpower countries like the Great Britain at that time also had to give up its policy of keeping the gold reserves against its currency pound. Even the prosperous country like America had to reduce its global trade. Its global trade reduced to almost half. They had to impose strict measures towards this global problem, and due to this reason, this ruined the economy of the nation. Widespread unemployment was experienced in the countries, and economically and politically frustrated these nations. They wanted to immediately recover from this situation, which led to this Second World War. So friends, we learned about these four major incidents that brought the Second World War very near. We learned about the fascism, Nazism, we learned about the militarism in Japan, and the fourth was the global depression. So friends, you might have understood about the global depression. Thank you.